Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm checking back in, man. Back with a blog, man. Make sure that like button, subscribe button away, and I appreciate all the support. Summer Madness 13, man. The good, the bad, and the ugly, man. We're going to talk about some stuff, man. We're going to talk about some stuff. First thing I want to talk about, y'all are going to compare leagues. Y'all are going to compare leagues. This event is over with right now. There's going to be mixed reactions about this event, and y'all will compare leagues. And I just want to say that battle rap right now, bro, is moving towards a small room. That's where the best battles are. That's where the battles are. If you look at URL's best battles this year, it's been the outside card. The outside card is like a mini small event outside. And those have been the best battles. So next week, we're going to have Max Out. And Max Out is going to be very good because it's in a small room. You know what I'm saying? It's in a small room. The environment is good. ARP has done a good job of making that environment a very battle rap environment where people are coming there to listen to the bars. But I will admit, when ARP put, for the first time, when he started booking battles in like super big venues, that was the first time he ran into like a bad crowd and it fucked up the events. URL has positioned themselves because they like to be known as the league that does big events. They always want to do big room battles. And that's what's made a name of themselves. Diddy in the stands, Busta Rhymes in the stands, Q-Tip in the stands, Jada Kiss coming out, Kevin Durant coming out, Trey the Truth coming out, this person coming out. That is what made URL. They did the biggest events. They trended the most. Everything looked like a movie. It was a big event, a big production. And the good battlers were able to perform on both stages, small room as well as big room. That's what made people. That's why Tay-Rock is dope and Sue Surf is dope. And all these people is because they have mastered the art of both stages. That's what makes you a complete battler. We are so saturated with battle rap. We had autumn caffeine events. We've heard so many angles, so many bars. This person has battled so many times. We become a little bit spoiled, and it takes more to impress us. So the small room battles allow us to listen to the bars, but URL don't like doing small room battles. One, is less money made unless you can just super sell out the pay-per-view. But the other thing is the look just looks like you're doing little shit. Small room battles look like you're doing little shit, and big room battles look like you're producing a movie. And URL, I don't feel like URL has the luxury to do a lot of changes without criticism. You know what I'm saying? ARP went from Max Out in a big room to Max Out in a small room. 0 to no criticism. Could you imagine if URL said, we're just going to do Summer Madness with only 100 people in the crowd, 50 people in the crowd, something like that. We're going to do it like a volume. Everybody would be saying, oh, URL is falling off. They can't even do Summer Madness in a big venue. URL, because of who they are pigeonholed to continue to be who they are. And the culture allows a lot of other leagues to change, but not really allow URL to change that much. When they do different stuff, it's always looked at as though like they're falling apart, they're coming apart. So I'm just trying to give y'all perspective before I get into this recap. ARP went a whole year or two without doing a Max Out. He has that ability to kind of come and go, do what he want. Nobody really faults him when he changes the pace. URL, unfortunately, not able to do that. They pigeonhole themselves as being the biggest league, the #1 league. They have to always do big shit. They can't skip a Gnome or Summer Madness. They can't do other stuff. They can't take Gnome and put it into a small room and Summer Madness in a small room and then jump back to a big room. The culture won't allow them to do that. So with that being said, I did a blog saying people are ducking the smoke of Houston. The crowd was not good tonight. Some of the battles weren't good, so I'm going to keep it a buck, but the crowd was not good. Some of that is Diz killed the whole crowd, but it wasn't even just that. A lot of the bars were good tonight. Niggas just had to really, really fight for reaction. People are very leery of battling in Houston, but it really ain't just Houston. It's Atlanta. It's all this shit, man. But people are leery of battling in Houston. Battle rap is going to have the best battles when they are in a small room. That's why Max Out will have better battles next week. That's why I always told y'all Max Out was a little bit of a better card because they'll have better battles We'll be looking at a lot of these battles next week at the pay-per-view, and we'll be like, yo, these are dope battles. They're in a small room. When ARP went to the main stage of Max Out in front of 1,000 people, he had some bad battles. X Factor Big K, bad battle. Jag and Old Red, bad battle. Jag and Ill Will, bad battle. Rosenberg, Raw and Show Off, bad battle. Hitman and Cassidy, bad battle. Clone and Big K, bad battle. The list goes on of bad battles that was on that card. Very few people was able to just come in there and do well. Calico and Hitman was a good battle. You know what I'm saying? A-Ward and Ill Will was a good battle. All these other battles were not that good at all at Max Out. People was heckling. People had signs up talking about whack bar. Niggas brought signs to say a bar is whack and flashing and shit. It was really kind of interesting to see, because I done been to a lot of RBE events. It was interesting to see events that were RBE being booed, like battlers being booed. I wasn't really seeing that. I was seeing that a lot in URL, but when ARP expanded and went to a big room, because Club Drama in New York wasn't big, Max Out and all that stuff ain't big, and Blue Room and stuff ain't big. Max Out in a big room, niggas was booing.
All that tough talk, little nigga, don't make another sound. Swear to...
So I feel like for us to get the best battles, because we're spoiled, we done seen so many battles, we done watched so much stuff, small room battles will provide that. Very few people are going to be able to have a big room battle and they just go off and they can get that kind of love on a regular basis. It's gonna be hard moving forward, as we can see. Everybody is starting to have bad moments. Lux went out to LA, had a bad moment in a big crowd at the Drake event. People are just having bad moments in big crowds, and it just is what it is. So I just want to say that. Another thing I want to say about Smack, you kind of disappointed me. I'm not going to front. You know, I'm the mayor of fair. I'm going to keep it real. You had Swamp on stage. It was good to see that Swamp came out.
Yeah.
With everything that's surrounding Swamp, all the backlash, you have to be cognizant of the noise. Like, yo, niggas is fucking with my artist. Niggas is dissing my artist. Swamp came off the trenches, and he probably thought he was going to get Averb, and y'all probably thought y'all could get him Averb, and it didn't really work out. Averb was able to leverage the better battle. Now, I told y'all he took the easier battle. I told y'all this about Averb. He took the easier battle. Take that same crowd we just watched and imagine him battling Swamp. He would have lost. He would have lost. Them country niggas would have fucked with Swamp, and Verb would have been sitting up there rapping his ass off. Niggas would have been up there like this. He took the easier battle with the A-Ward battle. It's one of the reasons why he didn't do the Swamp battle, was because the Blue Room provided an environment that he felt like he could get off in. Because A-Ward ain't an easier opponent. A-Ward is better than Swamp. He's a harder opponent to beat. Verb can go in there next week and get his ass cooked. He's better than Swamp, though, in my opinion. Verb, in my opinion, is better than Swamp. They ducked the Houston smoke, bro. They ducked the Houston smoke. So when you have level money, the money is similar, but it would have done a lot for Verb's career. Not career, but it would have done a lot for him to be able to rock out a big room like Summer Madness or whatever. People kind of feel like Verb is not the same Verb. For him to go down to Houston and do his thing and kick ass, it would have been a good look. But he know that Houston crowd, like, he know Ballard coming down there and battling one of them country niggas down there wasn't gonna be easy. He took the Blue Room. He took the Blue Room, the easier battle. Now, what I didn't like about Smack is Swamp is up there. It would have been good if you had introduced Swamp. It would have been good if you'd been like, yo, man, this is my motherfucking gunner. He's supposed to be on the motherfucking card. For whatever reason, we couldn't make it right. You know, niggas ducking my boy, da, da, da. But he will be on the next card. And he's gonna have a good opponent. Don't ever think we ain't fucking with Swamp. You gotta say that, bro. You have got to say that, Smack. When I be telling y'all about PR and looking good for the public and doing stuff like that, backing your people You know what I'm saying? I got a Nun interview coming. It's crazy. I got a Nun interview coming. I talked to Nun, Mike P, all these people that came out against Smack. They ain't spoke to Smack. What I'm saying is that these people express their issues and it's just like it goes unnoticed. Not even a phone call, not even a message like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with what you said, but I appreciate your honesty. It would have been good to throw Swamp a bone and just let him know like, yo, you not on this motherfucking card, but we care about you over here at URL. He dropped the ball and didn't do that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? Now you got time to bring out Trey the Truth. You got time to bring out some LOM old ass nigga we never heard of. I don't know, some gray beard, some old ass nigga before the Hollow battle. You got time to introduce all these niggas. Loaded Lux, you know what I'm saying? My brother Loaded Lux, man, you know, talk to the people, man. We doing the after bar, talk to, you got all that time to do that shit. You gotta show lesser people that you know, Swamp is someone that you getting to know. You know what I'm saying? Came around last few years, but he's one of the more loyal people and one of the future stars. And you gotta let him know that you care about how people are talking about him. Niggas is talking about him like he went out bad. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to reassure people of his status on URL and how much you fuck with him. He had a chance to do that. Swamp was right in the middle of the stage and he didn't do it. I felt like he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. Now, let's get into these battles. I already talked for 12 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But work with your boys. There's a lot I want to say. The ugly, obviously Disaster. You know what I'm saying? Obviously Disaster. I already did a blog on Disaster, a separate blog myself. Go watch it, run the numbers up. You know what I'm saying? I added some video clips and then I took a risk. You know what I'm saying? URL may wake up today and fucking start flagging my channel. I took a risk for you niggas. But at the end of the day, man, I felt like I wanted y'all to be able to see some of the shit Diz was saying.
I can't even remember my shit because they fucking me up so bad. Man, it's crazy, man. Man, let me see my photo. Fuck, man. I can't, man, that's fucking crazy. Alright. Can I just at least run it back? God damn.
It was just a terrible battle. I don't think you'll see him on URL anymore. I was actually, you know, I was hyping up the announcement and shit. Oh yeah, Diz on there, you know, that shit. This shit didn't got lit. It wasn't because I thought Diz was good. You never see me on this channel gassing Diz. You know what I'm saying? That's more angry fans. Shout out to Caps. Caps be the one talking about Diz a legend. I thought it was good for the controversy. So I kind of wanted to see if he could flip that performance in LA or Oakland and be able to see how the crowd will react to him in Houston. I was interested in that. When I found out the battle got booked after the Easy battle, I ain't like it no more. See, I was under the impression this battle was always booked. And the reason why he doing all this shit with Easy and all this stuff, he even had a bar talking about opening up my Summer Madness folder or whatever. I'm kind of thinking like in the Easy thing, oh, they already have set this battle up. They been set this. He been know he battling Summer Madness. But come to find out that wasn't the case. So since that wasn't the case, I didn't like it on short notice anymore. You know what I'm saying? I didn't talk about it, but I didn't like it because I thought he's going to come in there, he's going to freestyle, he's going to not know his shit. And when the nigga damn near choked for, then it was damn near choking, bro. I couldn't remember his bars after he got booed. It was just a terrible performance. Let's get to the good though. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the good. The good, it's a few goods. No, fuck that. We're going to talk about my nigga, Jerry West. Yeah, you know, yeah. Jerry West, the nigga, the only blogger that said Jerry West was winning. I don't know. Maybe some other bloggers did. I told you niggas Jerry West was finna shock the world. I like this matchup, man. Only because I get to see Jerry West, and Jerry West need to be on something, man. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I hear y'all in the comment, Jerry West is just okay. Now that nigga ain't. That nigga is nice. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta be the Jerry West cheerleader, that nigga is nice. Nicer than any brick. I need nicer than any brick. He also nicer than all these new niggas. Hansos and Grettles and Klutzes and Foots and Toes and Arms and all these niggas. Jerry West is better than. I said he an underdog, but Jerry West, in my opinion, is better than a lot of niggas. I've been preaching Jerry West. I've been telling you how dope Jerry West is. And what did I say? URL needs to stop adding niggas to the roster and focus on who they got. Mike P, Jerry West, all these other people, build them up. They're not great marketers. Jerry West doesn't market well. He doesn't this. Jerry West got a lot of confidence. Teach him how to be a marketer. Teach him how to use social media and use his presence. Do more interviews. Do more different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you got to do more stories on him. Maybe you got to do more marketing for him. That wasn't being done. I told you niggas Jerry West is nice. This nigga went to Houston and got 3-0 chance on DNA, bro. This nigga went to Houston. He didn't get 3-0 chance. The nigga went to Houston and got leave him alone. Leave him alone, bro. The nigga spanked the shit out of DNA, bro. And I salute DNA because DNA kept it a buck after the thing and said he lost.
DNA. What up?
What up?
How you feeling, brother?
My voice is gone. I feel defeated. That's how the fuck I feel.
Wow, man.
I lost. For sure.
Wow, I never heard you say that before.
You gotta take your wins with your losses.
He said he lost, said he felt like he lost. Jerry West was the better man that day. He made no excuses. Maybe he'll break down the battle a little bit more on his channel. So I salute him for even keeping it real. A lot of niggas don't even do that. So I definitely salute him for that. However, I'm telling you right now, I'm not surprised Jerry West won this battle. They both punched, but to me, DNA, I ain't gonna say he's outdated or nothing because he's not, but to me, he can come off a little bit boring, and Jerry West can be a breath of fresh air. And some of the antics he does, like he did the Don DeMarco, and then he did the shit like that. Bro, the way he set that up was fire.
Foreign gun, wild strange, made in China, shooting in Houston. Yeah, man, that ball was hard, bro. I'm so nice with the sound effect shit, I could give myself a
Don DeMarco.
This nigga fuck around and rebuttal that. He fuck around and rebuttal it. Quick like that. Of course you're gonna rebuttal it. I expect you to do some
shit like that.
Sometimes those are hit or miss. You know, the scorpion shit at the end he was doing, you know, with the niggas. That shit is hit or miss, but it worked. Everything he did worked in this particular battle, and he seemed like the vet, and DNA seemed like the up-and-comer. That's the way it seemed like. You know what I'm saying? Once Jerry West won that first round, DNA second round is very good. Like, this is like one of the best DNAs. This is how DNA is going to be. The way he was in the second round is kind of like how he's always going to be. And Jerry West, in my opinion, still beat him in round 2. I got Jerry West with the 30, bro. I got him winning every round. You might can give DNA the second round, but Jerry West's second round, to me, was still better. Or it's just like right there, you know what I'm saying? It might be he might be edging it a little bit more over DNA. But bro, the fact that he went last I mean, I ain't gonna say it was a mistake because he won a coin toss, but him going last, he kicked DNA ass in the third too. So yeah, shout out to Jerry West, performer of the night. Make sure you mark that down. Jerry West, performer of the night on a card with Suge, Fonz, Tay-Rock, Av, Twerk, Hollow, the whole nine. Performer of the night. Other good, SM13. SM13, I know he lost the caffeine vote, but I'm not even sure he lost the battle, bro. I'm not sure Ace lost the battle. I don't know what battle y'all niggas watching. I actually like Ace rounds more. I can't make an argument he won, because he spent his whole third round addressing smacking ARP and max out card and all that kind of stuff, which was fire. It was cleverly written. It was good in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You give a nigga his flowers, but you really can't take rounds off when you battling a nigga that is so fucking good. So the fact that he barely addressed Rum Nitty in the third round is kind of like, it's hard for me to give you the third, and it's kind of like y'all split the first two. But bro, I'm not gonna lie, I like this third better. This third is more entertaining than Rum Nitty, bro. Rum Nitty, them punches that don't always go for niggas, them random ass punches. This was a kind of like, scale of 1 to 10. This battle was like a 7 for Rum Nitty. It was like a 7. Ace to me probably had Ace material was catered for Rum Nitty, except for the third, where he talked a lot about Smack. The rest of the battle is catered specifically for Rum Nitty, bro.
Said, nigga, tuck your chin. I said, nigga, tuck your chin. I wasn't on his hit list. Make this the biggest hit, then keep rolling. Limp Bizkit, his homie KG, but he don't sell big tickets. He wanted murder, got a murderer that dig ditches, sticks lifted, rifle smoke, then do the dash with the boat. Big pimpin'. He went from Calico to A$AP Me.
I like Ace's rounds, bro. Part of me want to give him the battle, but I hate that he just kind of like went away in the third and talking about some other shit, even though it was cool to hear. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I can see why niggas got him losing. The problem with giving Ace Amin a battle, too many water breaks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rapping all fast, like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it together. Leaning over, taking a quick water break. You got to clean that up. It needs to be like a better time to get the water break or whatever. Like you in the middle of spitting bars. That's part of that breathing control I talk about. You don't see Rum Nitty doing that. He paces himself well. Rum Nitty has some shit though. I'm not going to even hold you. Obviously, we was more poised. He was better crowd control. That She Happens bar he had about Stuff Happens. That shit was crazy, bro. That Stuff Happens bar was crazy.
Pull up to the house y'all stay. Known to scheme if you holding keys. 40 squeeze. Headshot if you don't hand over that coke to me. And go through his dome with ease. I'm saying, soon as it exit from out your brain, you gonna release the dopamine when more is squeezed. You gonna release the dopamine when Moa squeeze, slug blasting, hit the person next to you with a shotgun, pump action, cuz gasping. Ace bandages ain't enough for the blood splash. They gonna be filling your partner wounds with cotton balls. Stuff happens. I did see that.
Rum Nitty had a true full bar that was kind of fire. Yo, them niggas was snapping, bro. That was a good battle. That was a good start of the event. You know what I'm saying? It was a good start of the event. I know niggas got Rum Nitty 2-1. I'm not necessarily sure, bro. Part of me want to get that battle to Ace, but I understand the third round. I actually like the main event. Let me jump to Rock and Av. I don't know. Av might have won this battle, bro. Av might have won this battle. I'm not gonna even lie. Rock didn't have a bad battle. His EFB flips in the first round was fire. You know what I'm saying? I like Av just talking about, oh, you an almost fight nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't really got chest back like that. You didn't really, you stood by the door. He had that kind of stuff. He talked a little bit about Lady Caution. But it was a lot about like, yo, if I was with you, I don't like I also like the fact he addressed like, yo, I had to defend a lot of the shit you said when you used to tell a lot of niggas SMDs. Like I had to kind of calm that shit down behind the scenes for you with niggas that was trying to get on your ass. I kind of like some of the angles Av took in this battle.
Let's check the notes. They caught you alone, made you a lick. You got stuck up at home, sound like a lonely bougie bitch. Then some nigga hit the ground with your bling, and we was forced to see Scorpion. That boy got out of hand with the chain. Where was the game? We was forced to see Scorpion. That boy got out of hand with your chain. Where was the game? Where was the game? No, better yet, why you ain't bang? We know Rock solid, so how come you ain't true to your name? That's because the shit you claim is extra absurd. It's like the book of Eli. You can't even see protecting your word. This bitch a bird. You can't even see protecting your word. This bitch a bird who can't stand on his own in these streets. But it's always, I'm doing this with the chrome when he speak. But he's shown he's a geek. So to me, he gonna always be dead fake. Who cares how much he roamed DMV?
But it could be a close battle. It could possibly 2-1 either way. On first watch, I might be going with Av though. I might be going with Av on first watch. But I do feel like they both had a good battle. Maybe I'll watch it again and might roll with Rock.
Telling me Two-Face went from under the old face, now he under the new face. No Krishan, Rock should leave him with a blue. Hey, let him carry on. A handle extended suitcase, flame through his top. It's a hot air balloon race. This a doom date. Y'all gonna get bull smoked. In your city, You don't be with the Crips, Bloods, nor folk. Get your jaw broke.
And I didn't really feel like they held back. The niggas talked about the tranny shit. Niggas talked like they didn't really hold back, bro. Like they talked about a lot of stuff that you wouldn't probably think. You know, you would think, okay, we're not gonna go with no personal, so I'm not gonna talk about the tranny shit or whatever. I felt like, you know, the nigga was like your kidneys failing. Like Rock was really going there too. You know, you eat, you fat, you eat all the time. You know, he had some bars that were kind of like talking shit or whatever. I felt like them niggas had a kind of a no holds bar kind of battle. I felt like niggas really went there and talked their shit and had a regular battle. I didn't feel like they battled as friends. I felt like them niggas was really talking their shit. So I do like that battle. And as of right now, I got Ab winning that battle, but I thought that battle was cool, bro. I actually thought that battle was cool. Let's see what's some more good. Real Sick. Let me shout out Real Sick for good. I actually thought he had a good battle, and it's kind of unfortunate that Diz actually fucked the battle up for him. It's unfortunate that happened because you're not gonna want to watch the battle no more. 2, it'll never be a battle that ever come out on YouTube, so it's gonna stay on the app. And URL, you should have dropped Real Sick and Pat State on the app this week. You didn't do that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the fuck is up with y'all niggas. You should have dropped the Pat State and Real Sick battle. Hopefully you will, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the YouTube drops ain't completely in it, but the 5-day joint is over with and y'all did not drop that battle. Y'all should have dropped that battle. But Real Sick handled all the bullshit very professional, bro. He could have got into it with Diz. Diz rapped dumb long. He could have been interrupting the battle. Diz actually was just the nigga shit. Like, that's another reason why I think Diz tried that shit is because it was Real Sick, bro. If he was battling Easy or fucking Arsenal or somebody, I don't know if he say nigga like that. I don't know if he say that like this close to their face. He was battling someone that he felt like he could get away with. I do feel like that. I felt like he was battling someone he could get away with. And that's another reason why I don't respect that shit either, because of that. But shout out to Real Sick, kept his poise. He had a good battle, but unfortunately, we ain't gonna go back to this battle to watch Real Sick rounds. We're gonna go back to either see the meltdown or not see shit at all. So I do want to say that Twerk had a good battle in my opinion. I kind of like some of Twerk's material in this battle. I did. Twerk and Hollow was a cool battle. It wasn't all that, but I definitely thought it was a cool battle, and I got Twerk winning.
When I met you, you was sleeping at Avo crib on the air mattress. I gave witness. You was dragging your son Lennon around. Y'all stayed tripping. Hotel after hotel. I seen the rage in him. Banging on the door every morning from housekeeping. I know that changed Lennon. Shame, isn't it? Shame, isn't it? When you grow up and find out that the life y'all fave scripted. I've been investing since a kid. I could never show up because of age limit. But to find out y'all niggas need loans from the bank, just raised interest. What happened to that? What happened to that PS7? The game glitching? Niggas pissing on the set? Then you bankrupt UW, you was getting all them checks? The big count. But you was really up at Vic's house, living all in debt. I know. Bringing Vic up just burns you up, but I gotta get this off my chest.
Hollow shit was just, he was cool, but it wasn't enough, bro. It just wasn't enough in my opinion. I do like Hollow's third round.
So y'all going against a nigga who's been purposely practicing and rooting on this nigga because he remember on accident? I'm not done. It's more. How can you forget your raps? It's yours. They say Twerk different. I say he at the event going over his verse tripping. How you expect to not die in a building when you rehearsed in it? You done bet.
Hollow to Don. I give Hollow, bro, probably maybe a 7 out of 10 in this battle. Him and Twerk is close in my opinion. It's a close battle. But I do have Twerk winning. Hollow had moments where he was good, but I do feel like sometimes Hollow, I don't know, bro. I have a hard time getting with the Hollow that we've seen lately with the raspy voice and everything. I feel like he's doing just enough to win battles. You cannot do that with Twerk. He did just enough to beat K-Shine, just enough to beat Ramnita if you got him winning, just enough to beat Geechee if you got him winning that battle. Twerk is somebody you're going to have to perform. You're going to have to do your thing. You're going to have to like really, really jump in that bag and beat him. And I don't feel like for 3 rounds, he did that consistently enough. And I felt like Twerk, honestly, if you listen to the bars, he was more wittier than Holla was. So I definitely got Twerk winning this battle 2-1. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going with Twerk in that battle. So that was the good. I guess the bad. What's bad? You know what I'm saying? DNA obviously was bad. I ain't gonna say it's ugly. I ain't gonna put that on it. DNA was bad. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like outside of the rebuttals of the basketball, he really didn't have shit other than that. And that was what, round 2? Yeah, round 2 was like the only really good round he had. A lot of his shit was just dried out. We could be looking at kind of the end of like a really good DNA. I think DNA knows how to win, and part of being a good battler is not fucking up. So when you add rebuttals and no chokes, you can win a lot of battles. So in this day and age, a lot of people stumble, a lot of people choke, and they'll give up a battle. They'll give up a round. And that's how DNA can kind of like stay DNA. But DNA, you know, he kind of got rid of that gun bar shit. He got rid of that gun bar, got a little bit more conscious. I don't know, bro. DNA sounded real outdated up there. I got to keep it a buck with you. He sounded outdated. Jerry West sounded more refreshing. He sounded like they both punchers, but I just feel like DNA just came up there and was just spitting, but it wasn't really moving nothing. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to him. He fought through it. John and T-Top also part of the bad. You know, if I had to give the battle to someone, I may edge the battle to John, but I didn't like the battle at all. To be honest with you, the battle was boring. The battle was very, very boring, bro. Probably the most boringest battle in there. At least the other battles had different moments where either this person was getting killed, so the other dude is doing great. There's drama in this one. At least there's drama in the Diz battle. There's little extra stuff with the Jerry West joint, so you got that. You know, it's different battles. You can get something out of it. Excuse me. John and T-Top, 2 anglers, 2 people that kind of work their angles a lot, man. I don't know, bro. They style is just not working. It's not working in Houston at all. And I just felt like they made a mistake doing this battle at Houston, to keep it real with you. This was a South battle. Unless you live in Atlanta, unless you live in the South, this was kind of bullpen versus Spit That Heat. You know what I'm saying? T-Top came from Spit That Heat. A lot of people came over to bullpen when Spit That Heat left. And this was kind of like a bullpen versus Spit That Heat. I feel like that battle would have been more appreciated in Atlanta, but I didn't like some of the angles. You got T-Top talking about, oh, I found Bad News and I did this. Not found him, but I kind of helped Bad News more than you helped him, yada, yada, yada. But it's like, shout out to Bad News, but he's not big enough of a battler for you to be praising him like that. Like, he's under y'all niggas, and you're trying to say how much you've done for Bad News, but Bad News is not some big time battle rapper. And then you go from there to like other people within bullpen that you feel like you helped, but those people were lesser names than Bad News. And it's like the crowd ain't gonna connect to that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas that barely know who Bad News is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know who he is, but you don't really know who he is like that. And I just feel like that's just another thing, another bad angle for T-Top. It's just another bad angle. And it just shit like that. Like John had moments, he was clever at certain times, he was witty, but I didn't feel like it was a good battle for him, especially considering that we ain't really seen him since like the Surf joint, other than him battling Jay Mills and stuff. It's just not a good look for either one of them. I don't really got a whole lot to say in this battle, but this was definitely a smoke break. This was not a good battle at all. And, I don't know, very little replay value. The battle was boring. Let's just call it what it is. The battle was boring. And in hindsight, they should have never done this battle in Houston. This battle should have been done either on bullpen or on RBE. They could have found a way to do this battle on RBE. It would have been crazy. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people in the South that fuck with T-Top and John, making it a South battle. It's like taking a battle like Swamp versus Chef Trez and doing it in LA. It's like, why? Both these niggas are South niggas. Do this shit in the South. Do this shit in Georgia. Do this shit in Orlando. Do this shit somewhere in the South. Don't take this battle out of the region. You took an Atlanta battle and you brought it to the Midwest and brought it to Texas. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, That was just a bad mistake, but that's just how thirsty niggas are for that caffeine bread. Niggas just do the battle wherever. And in hindsight, it just wasn't really a good battle. It just wasn't. Their style may not fit a main stage anymore. It just may. It may not be. It may not fit 1,500 people in a room, 1,000 people in a room. That just may be the case. I'm not saying it can't rock out those crowds, but it might be hit or miss. Some days are good days. Some days are some days are good. I don't know. That may be where we are with those two battlers. So time will tell, but shout out to them too. That's pretty much the good, the bad, and the ugly, man. I think I got Twerk winning, John winning, Av winning. Rum and Ace is still a toss-up for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really sure Rum won that battle. He probably won, but I don't like it. I don't like him over Ace. Let me just say that. Ace rounds are better. I just put it out like that. But who else? Oh, I ain't talk about Suge. That's because I ain't see the battle. But niggas is saying Suge got 30. I don't know. That's crazy. You know, that's crazy. If Fonz 30, you know, for a while, like none of the old niggas was winning. I was liking Ace rounds better than Rum. I was like, niggas was saying Fonz beat Suge. So the new niggas kept winning. The niggas was saying Real Sick beat Diz. So for a round, that's how it was going until T-Top finally, you know what I'm saying, until John ended up beating T-Top, in my opinion. So that's the way that shit was going. Who else? And I think I named everybody. Obviously, I got Real Sick. And yeah, Jerry West. You know what I'm saying? Jerry West beat DNA. So it was kind of still on that new nigga, old nigga theme. That's the card, man. Shout out to everybody. All URL can do is book the battles. They can't deal with how these niggas perform. I thought on paper the card was a solid card. I gave it like an 8, like I said, but niggas got to come out there and perform. You know what I'm saying? They got to come out there and perform. No Easy, no Surf, no Geechee because he's battling next week versus Coffee. You know what I'm saying? Lux and Mook ducking the Houston Smoke. A lot of other niggas ducking the Houston Smoke. Verb took the easier battle. A lot of reasons why this card couldn't possibly be what they thought it could be. But at the end of the day, URL book who they book, and that's what they do. So, but shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. This Chris Unbiased. Let me know what you think. Holla at your boy.